Hello student, now we are going to take the ellipse problem section. Now in the last video we have described about the formulas. What we have: if a is present below x, there will be a change in x. If a is present below y, change in y. Now let us go with the problem. Now what is the bigger term first? The bigger number here you have 25. So just I have to write it this in the standard form. What is the standard form here? This is, I can write it this x square as x minus 0 whole square over 16 plus y minus 0 whole square over 25, which is equal 1. Now I compare with the standard type. What is the standard type? It is x minus h whole square over b square plus y minus k whole square over a square is equal 1. Now just compare all the values here. What is h? 0. What is k? 0. What is your a square? B square. So just I write it the values. What is this value have? H 0, K 0, A square which is 25, B square which is 16. I have to calculate as well as C square. What is C square? What is the formula? A square minus B square. So a square which is equal 25 minus 16 which is 9. This is C square. What is your C value? C value is take root both side. You will have 3. Now what is the rule? What are the formulas? The bigger number present below y, therefore change in y. So I have to write it the center, vertices and foci. What is the center? It is h comma k. H comma k. Here h comma k plus or minus a, and here h comma k plus or minus c. Now just substitute the values. What is this value here? H which is equal 0, k which is 0, and a, what is a from here? A is 5. So h is 0 comma 0. This is the center over. Now vertices 0 comma, this is 0, and a, what is a? Plus or minus 5. Now you have to simplify this as 2. So what is this? 0 comma plus 5, 0 comma minus 5. And similarly here 0 comma 0 plus or minus, what is the c value? C value we have calculated, this is 3. So now the similar way I have to calculate both. So 0 comma plus 3, 0 comma minus 3. So this is my focus, this is vertices, and this is center. Now if you draw the graph is look like this one. So this is my x-axis and y-axis. Now this is, since a is present below y, therefore the parabola is on x-axis, y-axis, sorry. Now what is the center? This is center. And what is the focus and vertices? Vertices 1, 0 comma 5, v1, and v2, 0 comma minus 5. What is f1? f1 is 0 comma 3. Here f2, 0 comma minus 3. So this is the graph of this one. Now if the question asks sketch the graph, then write it. Otherwise no need. Just you have to calculate the center, vertices and focus. Now what is the difference between the last problem and this problem? In the last problem we will find the bigger number below y, but here you will have the bigger number is below x. So just we have to do it with the same story. I have to compare with the standard type. What is the standard type? You have x minus h whole square over, this is a square, plus y minus k whole square over b square is equal 1. Now what is the standard type? If you reduce the standard type, x minus 0 whole square over 16 plus y minus 0 whole square over 9 is equal this one. Just I can convert in the standard type. Now what is a? B? A is 16, a square is 16, b square is 9, h 0, k 0. Now I write it formula. Therefore x is a is present below x, therefore change in x. So I write it here. H is 0, k is 0. A square is 16, b square is 9. I have to calculate c square. What is c square? Which is equal a square minus b square, and here 16 minus 9, which is equal 7. C square is 7, c is equal root 7. I need c. What is a from here? It is 4. And this is h, this is k. Now what is the center? Center, vertices and foci. Here h comma k. Here you have k and change in x. So I write it h plus or minus a, and here we have k, h plus or minus c. If you substitute the values, what will get? First it is 0 comma 0. Here it is 0 plus or minus a value, which is 4 comma 0. So you have to calculate two values. One is 4 comma 0, another one minus 4 comma 0. Similarly here 0 plus or minus, what is c square? C value root 7 comma 0. One is plus, one is minus. So you have root 7 comma 0, root minus 7 comma 0. So this is my foci, this is my vertices and the center, and the ellipse is parallel to x-axis because a is present below x. Therefore this is your graph. If the question asks graph, then in only you can graph. If it is not, you can not, no need to graph it. So this is my v1, v1, v2, and this is my center. What is v1? Other 4 comma 0 here, here minus 4 comma 0. Center about the origin, and here focus 1. It is root 7 comma 0. f1. This is f2 minus root 7 comma 0. So this is the graph of this one. Now we are going to see the next model, next type of the problem. Here, what is the difference between the last problem and this problem? The last problem, it is about the origin, about the 0, but here you have 3 and 4. Now the same thing we have to go through here. I have to compare. First I have to go through the biggest number. What is the biggest number? Biggest number present below x. So I have to write it the standard type. What is the standard type? X minus h whole square over a square plus y minus k whole square over b square is equal 1. Now what is your h? H value is opposite sign. H is equal minus 3. You have to write it minus 3. And k value which is equal, here minus minus same. So I write it here, k is equal 2. So this is h, this is k. What is a square? A square is 9, b square which is 4. Now we calculate c square. What is c square? It is a square minus b square. So a square is what? 9 minus 4 which is equal 5. C square is 5. Root c is equal root 5. Now what is your a here? 3. Now write it the formulas here. What is the formula here? The center h comma k. Vertices, what should be the value? And focus. What are the vertices here? Change in x. So I write it here. H plus or minus a, h plus or minus c. So this is center. What is the center? Minus 3 comma 2. Minus 3 comma 2. Here what is the h? 0 plus or minus a. What is a? It is 3 comma 2. This h is 0? H is not 0. H is minus 3, right? H is minus 3. So I write it here. The value is equal minus 3 plus or minus 3 comma 2. Why? Because the h value. What is the h value? I got it. H value is 3 and a value is minus, h equal minus 3 and a equal 3. Therefore minus 3 plus or minus 3. You have to calculate two values. One positive, one negative. If it is minus plus, what will get? 0 comma 2. If you subtract, you will get minus 3 minus 3. You will get minus 6 comma 2. So this is the two values of vertices. Now similarly here, h value. What is h value? Minus 3 plus or minus. What is c value? Root 5 comma k value. What is k value? It is 2. So you cannot simplify here. We are not integer. Therefore leave it as such because it is root. If it is an integer present, therefore you have to calculate simplified answer. But here it is root. You can leave it as such. So this is my 4c and this is my vertices and this is the center. Now similarly, the next problem we have taken here, it is about the y. xa, the bigger number, is present below y. So now compare with the standard type. What is the standard form? X minus h whole square over b square plus y minus k whole square over a square is equal 1. Now compare it. What is h? H is equal 3. What is k? K is equal 2. Because both are minus minus. If it is plus, you have to take it as the opposite sign. But here it is minus. Therefore, I write it here. H is equal 3. K is equal 2. What is a square? A square is 4. A is equal 2. What is b square? B square is 1. Now I have to calculate c square. What is c square? A square minus b square, which is equal 4 minus 1, which is 3. So take square root, you will get root 3. Now what is the center? Center h comma k. What is h comma k? The center, it is 3 comma 2. What is the vertices? vertices change in y, therefore h remains same, but here k plus or minus a, and the focus foci, which is h. And what about the formula? K plus or minus c. Now substitute the values. What is h? H is 3. And what about k? K value is 2 plus or minus 2. A value is 2. Therefore, I have to calculate two values. What are they? Because it is integer. 2, 3, comma 4. 1 plus, 1 minus. And then the next one, here we have h 3 and k value. K value is 2 plus or minus root 3. We cannot simplify it since it is root, leave it as such. So this is my foci, this is vertices, and this is center. That's it. Now the last problem we have here, it is not in the standard form. Find the center, vertices, and the foci of the ellipse. Every standard problem, it should be equal to 1, but here it is not equal to 1. Therefore, the entire equation I have to divide by 20. The number, whatever be the number present here, divide by the number. What happened here? This cancel 4 times. This is cancel 5 times. This cancel, you will get 1. Now the standard type, x square over 4 plus y square over 5 is equal 1. Now it is in the standard form. I will compare with the standard type. What is the bigger number here? The bigger number is below y. Therefore, change in y. So I compare with x minus h whole square over b square plus y minus k whole square over a square, which is equal 1. Now what is this one? H, which is 0 about the origin. Now k, which is 0. And what about a square, which is equal 5, b square, which is equal 4, c square value. What is c square value? It is a square minus b square. C square is 5 minus 4, which is equal 1. If you take square root, the same answer you will have. Now what is a? Take root 5. Now what is the center? Center h comma k. Vertices change in y, therefore x remains same. Here k plus or minus a. Now the next one, we have foci, h comma k plus or minus c. Now substitute the value hk. This is 0 comma 0. Now here 0 comma k 0 and a value, it is plus or minus root 5. If you simplify, you will get 0 comma root 5. Here 0 comma minus root 5. And the foci will have 0 comma 0 plus or minus c value, which is 1. So I can write it as 1 plus 1 minus. So this is the foci, this is vertices, this is center. Now in the last problem we have the standard, not in the standard form. You have to divide by the number. What is, if it is 20, divided by 20. If it is 60, divided by 60. Now here you have to make it as a completing square first. Here also the same question. Find the center, vertices and foci of the ellipse. Now For this problem, I have to go through first, make it reduce in the standard form. After that, we will start with the same story. Now, what is the difference here? I can make it x term and the y terms together. So here 5x square, here x term minus 20x, here you have y, next y 9y square plus 54y, which is equal, if you bring that side, what will happen? 56. Now what is the common factor here? 5. If I take 5 outside, what happened? X square minus 4x. Is it correct? Now, what is the common factor here? 9. I can take 9 outside. If I take 9 outside, y square plus 6y equal 56. Now I have to make it completing square. What is the completing square here? What is the shortest term here? So this is, in order to calculate this one, I can calculate 2b is equal minus 4. b is equal minus 2. b square is equal 4. I have to add plus 4. I have to subtract minus 4 to balance the equation. 2b is same for all the problem. All problem 2b is same. Just take the coefficient of x. And similarly here 2b is equal 6. b is equal 3. b square is equal 9. I have to add 9 and subtract 9. Now what is this? 5 into, up to this you will find it, x minus 2 whole square minus 4 plus 9. Here up to this you will have y plus 3 whole square minus 9, which is equal minus 56. Now multiply inside. What is the multiplication? This is equal 5x minus 2 whole square minus 20 plus 9y plus 3 whole square minus 81, which is equal minus 56. Now I write it only the x terms. Take the constant number on the other side. You will have 9y plus 3 whole square. Here if you add it, you will get what? 101 minus 150. If you bring that side, it become plus 101. So what should be the answer? 45 plus 45. Now divide by what? So I need the ellipse. It should be equal to 1. So divide by 45. Divide by 45. Divide by 45. Here cancel. Here 9. Here cancel 5. Cancel 1. So this is x minus 2 whole square over 9 plus y plus 3 whole square over 5, which is equal 1. So after that we have to use the same rule. What is the center? I write it in the short. Here h is equal to k is equal minus 3. Because x is present, the bigger number is present below x, change in x. Now what is your a square? It is 9. b square 5. What is a value from here? A is equal 3. C square, a square minus b square, a is 9 minus 5, 4. Take root, you will get 2. So I write it center. What is center? H comma k. What is h? 2 comma minus 3. So this is my center. and vertices, since it is change in x, so I write it here, h plus or minus a comma k. You'll have h is 2, plus or minus a is 3 comma minus 3. So you have to write it two values, one is plus, one is minus. So what happened here, 5 comma minus 3, here minus 1 comma minus 3. So this is my vertices. And the focus, what about the focus? For C, it is h plus or minus c comma k. H, it is 2 plus or minus c, is value is 2 comma minus 3. Just you have to write it two values. Plus means 4 comma minus 3, here 0 comma minus 3. So this is the vertex. So after this is the same thing, but you have to make it this one as extra term. From here to here, you have to reduce into the extra standard type of ellipse. Okay, you can find this paper in the description box as a PDF file. Thank you.